Hey guys, so in this video, we're going to talk about BPI. As you all know, there were a lot of disclosures for BPI today. And for this video, I'm going to segment it into two. I'm going to talk about some of the things that they discussed today, their Q1 report. Plus, at the end, as you all know, I always do stocks by request. I always do the charts of the company because at the end of the day, it's nice to know fundamentals and it's also nice to know technical analysis. So if you can marry both, then it's very, very powerful. If you can marry both fundamentals and technicals, then you get to see it from a valuation perspective, a growth perspective, an earning perspective. Plus, you get to see what price action is also dictating for the particular company that you are watching. And another thing that I wanted to note, no, there was a big buzz, especially for stock market people, about the meeting. It was done via Zoom, and that everything they were still so formal, especially the Sobels while they were doing it. Anyways, the stock price of BPI closed at 60 pesos per share, and please remember, this is just the first quarter of 2020. I'll run you the numbers later in a bit, but I'll note also why is that significant. Why is it important to note that this is just for the first quarter? So, Q1 profit for BPI is down 5%. Q1 profit was around 6.39 billion pesos, and it was relatively lower, year on year. Particularly it was already being pinned to the coronavirus. Our revenues were up though at 10.9%, bringing it around 25.26 billion pesos. Net margin was at 3.64%, was up 24 basis points. Non-interest income was up by 5.8% to 7.12 billion due to trading gains. Then total deposits increased by 4.3%, bringing it up to a total of 1.68 trillion pesos. ROE of BPI is 9.38, and for every peso that it put in, 86.3 centavos uh, were earning for them. And what's interesting also during the lockdown, please remember we are, I think, entering the sixth week of the lockdown. One third of their branch networks were open, and 40% of what they sent out as loans were in the infra and slash industry sector. And what's interesting about that is I really believe that if they want to salvage our GDP for the year, infra spending must be ramped up when things start to open up in the economy. So, in terms of their other segments, they have Banco. It's the second largest microfinance bank. It has over 100,000 clients already. It has 4.3 billion loans. It has given out a total of 11 billion releases of loans. It has over 300 branches, and it has a market share of 15%. And here's the thing, no, this is what I've been saying over the past years. Also, one of the biggest things that Filipinos need is access to credit, and this is something that BPI is also trying to address. It's nice to see BPI going towards this because it helps Filipinos to have as much access to credit as possible. One thing that I'd like to note also is the loan portfolio has been growing at a 4-year CAGR of 28%, which is quite respectable and very, very good. And one thing that I like to note also is that since last week, since we've been seeing a lot of closures and we're still in lockdown, we're seeing more Filipinos being forced to just transact online, as evidence already that 92% of their transactions already were done online. Now, remember what I said at the start of the video, that all of the stuff that I'm mentioning, all of the numbers, they're all for the first quarter. Now, here's what I'd like you to notice. The lockdown will be hit and will be felt the most for the second quarter of the year. Please remember, the lockdown started March 12. Literally, the first quarter of 2020 was almost over. But yeah, it's true that because of the coronavirus, somehow no, it dampened business and consumer sentiment. But after the lockdown, March 12th, then it became even stronger. Since people are not going out, transactions in the economy is lessened. So that being said, if you think this is a bit grim already, wait for the disclosure for the second quarter of the year. And I've said this on a previous video with economists already. They're already pegging negative growth for the second quarter, that we will contract, that the economy will get smaller, that we won't be as big as what it was on the previous years. So all of the growth expectations for 2020 are not there. And one of the most hit when things like this happen are generally banks. So what I'm saying is, if you didn't like this disclosure, then wait for what the second quarter disclosure will be. I hope you guys are learning, and I hope you guys are getting something from this. Now let's look at the charts. Similar to the previous videos that I posted, BPI has almost the same characteristics as most of the stocks that have dropped down. One is a breakdown from a major support level. Number two, breakdown from all of the moving averages before the main breakdown. Number three, you have the highs getting lower and confirming its movement towards a downtrend. Number four, MACD showing us a change in direction, but it's still not enough to bring it above zero. Number six, the stock has started to consolidate. Similar to the other videos that I made, we have a resistance level, then a support, then the lower support level where it hit during the large sell down last March. So the broad channel is 49.7 as your support level and 64 as your resistance. The smaller channel is 56 as your support level, 64 as your resistance. So that being said, for those who want to trade this channel, this is a 12% trade. And if you look at this is over 28%. One thing going for it though, as you notice it's very, very consistent even to the other stocks that we've been analyzing, because pretty much now it's still consolidating and the range has started to narrow already from 57 to the 63.5, 64 peso level. If you also look at the 20-day moving average, it's flattening. It's close though. It's still too tough to tell if it's either trying to go above it or below it. So that being said, what I want you to recognize still is its reference point from the resistance, which if you look at it here, it's like this. And if you look at this, it's like this. So it's not yet at the support level. For those people who have been asking, is it okay to buy something that's far from the support level? If you're gonna ask me, that's not my style. I really want to buy something that's close to the support level and bouncing off of it. So like this, like what we're seeing, it's not yet at the support level. Then what you need to exercise is patience, not to do anything. What you need to exercise is patience to wait for it until either it goes down here. Then as it starts to go down here and as it bounces, you start to buy there and set your target price all the way up here. And you need to have patience to wait up until it goes back to the resistance and then you sell. Now, that being said again, please remember, technical analysis is not perfect. It will have its own mistakes. It will have its own areas where there will be false signals. That being said, if it goes lower than our support and you bought it, you better make sure to cut loss and get out of the position, because the downside target is this. Breakout from this though, from this resistance level, will lead it to the next possible resistance. So the next resistance short term is around the 72 peso level, and it coincides also with this particular resistance that we're seeing here. So please remember, if it breaks out from the 63 level, next resistances are 72.27, and then the next one is around the 81.8 level as well. So as of this point in time, the main underlying trend is still down. We have not seen a full reversal yet. What we do know as of today, similar to the previous stocks that I've shown you, is that after hitting a low, it now has started to consolidate. What I do know right now is, since mid-March or at certain point in March, for a month, the market has been consolidating. It's been sideways, and it hasn't really shown any upward pushes, particularly for BPI as well. And also, if allow me to zoom out. By the way, while I'm zooming out, comment below, guys, if you're learning and if this is something that's helping you. Super appreciate it if you guys can press the like button, press the thumbs up button, because this allows more and more Filipinos that would want to be interested in the stock market to start investing. And if you're new to this channel, I want to introduce myself. My name is Marvin Gerbo. I'm a stock market trader, investor. Have been in the markets for more than a decade now, and really the heart and the goal of this channel is just to educate you and teach you the proper rudiments on how you can trade and invest in the market. So if you find value in this, I would really appreciate it if you could subscribe. And if you really want to see updates on a regular basis, hit the bell beside it, smash it so you get updated every time videos like this would come out. And as you all know, I try as much as possible post all of those videos at around 8 p.m. or 8 p.m. onwards, or 6:30, 8 p.m. and somewhere around that time. It's mostly in the evening. By the way, also I have a second channel. It's infographics. The links are down below if you want to join my second channel. It's called Stock Investing Made Easy. Along with that, if you want to learn outside YouTube, I have books you can order via Shopee. They're in the link below. Plus, I have online courses with Chinkitan. Link is down below. It's called Stock Market for Everyone. And Make Money, Grow Money with Sean C. Again, another stock market business entrepreneurship course that you can join us as well. So everything is in the description. But if you want to learn via YouTube, just place your questions in the comment section. Questions, then hashtag Ask Marvin. Or if you have other stocks by request, put your stock, then hashtag stocks by request. And we'll try to see that we can make more videos on top of it. Now, back to this. If you look at this, similar to the other videos that I showed you or I created, the uptrend that started 2009 is also broken. So again, I don't know how low it will go. There's still no confirmation that it has really reversed. But what I do know is this: this downtrend that started 2018 and got intensified 2019 to where we are right now is not yet broken. Since we started to see the market move in a massive uptrend, all we're seeing right now is it, after it got away from the uptrend, is its massive decline downward. So that's how it is basically over a long-term trend perspective. The 10 plus year uptrend is broken. From this time, 2018, to where we are right now, we are seeing BPI still in a downward progression. We are seeing BPI still on a downward trend. If you're looking at it from a range perspective, your resistance still right now is here, close to 64. Support is 56. Next support is 49, or around 50 pesos per share. Next target price is 72. Then the next one is around the 81 peso level. So I hope you guys got a lot from this. I'm posting another video, maybe an hour or an hour and a half from now, where I will talk about Ayala Land. Let me know if you like that, because they also disclosed some results for the company also today. So at least back-to-back Ayala companies. If you have other stocks that you want me to analyze, put them in the comment section below. But same format. I'm going to talk about their disclosure. Then we're also going to talk about the charts of Ayala Land as well. So that's it for now. We're close to the 14-minute mark. I hope you guys stayed. I hope that this gave you a lot of value. And I really do hope that as I continue to make videos during this lockdown, this is something that gives you tremendous benefit, tremendous value, because at the end of the day, this YouTube channel exists to help you that, hey, it's actually possible to learn the market. It's actually possible to build skills, and learning plus skills plus you executing is what's going to help you make money. So I hope that you get this, and I hope that this is something that will help you reference your trades. And I guess that's it for now. This is Marvin Germo, and I really do hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all in an hour or 2 hours for the next video. So God bless you.